A fourth US soldier found dead in Lithuania after training accident in swamp. Did you know about this story? Did you know that 4 US soldiers died in the US in very mysterious circumstances? Show of hands, who knew this was happening? We're gonna be doing a little bit of a conversation about it. So I need to know if anybody here is aware that there was special training in Lithuania, I believe near the Belarusian border, and 4 US soldiers died during this training. They went missing and their bodies have been found. Did you know about this? You didn't know about this? Nobody knows about this? Come on, nobody's interested? Isn't that a big deal? That 4 American soldiers died on Lithuanian soil? Like, I thought more people would be talking about it, honestly, when I heard about it. Hello, Incub. Oh, you knew about it? I'm not sure if I've seen you here before, Incub. Have you been on this stream? Have you been watching this stream before? Critical support to United States military training programs for their efforts to combat American imperialism abroad in this action. Yeah, it's an old story, Lucy. For the Marines, and even Trump doesn't care. It's not an old story. Like, the 4th body was just discovered. Yeah, Russian made fun of it, and yes, I watch the stream on the side usually, but I'm cooking and on mobile YouTube it is. Thank you. Thank you very much. Like, how can it be old news if the body has just been discovered now? Like, I cannot believe. People's attention span, I swear to God. Math skill. We're gonna bunk you. Oh, I cannot use the high ground. Look at this. A 4th US soldier has been found dead after a week-long search in a swamp at a training ground in eastern Lithuania. Officials from both countries confirmed. So yeah, it's not old news, okay? It's very, very new news. And I, for one, cannot find information what led to the US soldier's death, who was responsible or what was responsible. So this whole thing, from my perspective, is still pretty mysterious, okay? Especially suspicious since it happened apparently near the Belarusian border, which just makes me wonder if there was not any special help when it came to the demise of these soldiers, okay? I can agree that Trump does not care, but it doesn't change the fact that it's a pretty big deal. The 4 soldiers deployed to Lithuania as part of Operation Atlantic Resolve disappeared last Tuesday when their vehicle crashed into a deep swamp and sank. Okay? I, for one, want to know what happened. What caused the ship, the vehicle to crash? What happened? Like, is there any explanation? Is there even any speculation as to what happened? Any at all by the media? Like, 4 soldiers don't just randomly die. It's just, that doesn't happen, right? It's not a normal occurrence for 4 soldiers to just die during training. They were probably drunk driving, not even gonna lie. This is a common thing for the US. It's a common thing for the US for 4 soldiers to just die during training? I was not aware. I was not made aware of that. That is just a normal occurrence. That's wild. Because mainstream media sucks, Lucy. That's why this story was underreported. I know. Apparently, mainstream media in the US underreport everything. Like, Ukraine is reported for like a minute or something on the mainstream news. Nobody knows nothing, okay? Nobody in the US knows nothing about the war. Usually drunk driving, not necessarily in training, also in the normal military. A friend of mine was in the army and they had a couple of deaths during boot camp, mainly from heat stroke. Oh, I still want an explanation here. Like we are speculating now, but I want to know what happened, you know? I'm not sure if it's best practice to just say, oh, they were probably drunk, you know, and leave it at that. I actually do want to know what happened. Does that make sense? Am I being too nosy? I'm being nosy, aren't I? They're probably testing their new portable swamp gun. What could it be? Belarusian sabotage? I mean, it could be. I'm not sure if it's out of the realm of possibility. I'm definitely interested in what happened, but it's probably something benign from incompetence rather than like Russian spies. I don't know. I just don't. I want any explanation, and I'm not seeing any so far. Three other soldiers were found dead on Monday after rescuers recovered their M88 Hercules armored vehicle in a military training area near the border with Belarus. The identity of the soldiers assigned to the 1st Armored Brigade Combat Team, 3rd Infantry Division has not yet been released, pending family notification. U.S. Army Europe and Africa Commander General Christopher Donahue offered condolences to families and friends of the fallen soldiers and thanked Lithuania and other allies for their support. This is a tragic event, but it reinforces what it means to have allies and friends, he said. I mean, does it? The United States is just working hard now to throw away all of its alliances and friendships, especially with Europe, with the tariffs, with abandoning Ukraine. I'm not sure if it's the right time for representatives of the US to be talking about alliances and friendships. Lithuanian President Gitanas Nausėda also offered condolences. We have carried out the search operation tirelessly, feeling a great commitment to our American friends who are our staunch allies. I feel like Europe is still in denial about the fact that the United States actually is not the staunch ally that many countries believe. I don't know, Lucy. Also, I don't want to make fun of it, but it seems like 4 US soldiers killed themselves to make Trump administration look bad is exactly how all this story is going to be reported. I mean, it is possible that some will spin it that way, especially with especially with Canada, yeah. It's just insane. The United States is throwing away all of what it's been building, but I mean, we're gonna talk about it, I think. I believe we're going to be talking about it. U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth also offered condolences. Okay, I want some details on the story. Like, so far I know 4 soldiers died in Lithuania. Their bodies have been found. They've been in a armored vehicle. No more details whatsoever. Like, don't we deserve any more details? What happened? What caused their death, etc. Don't we get to learn these details? Is that kind of important? It feels kind of important to me, but it feels like nobody cares to report on it. It's like, oh yeah, they were there, they died, condolences, and that's it. Like, shouldn't there be a more robust report? Well, the death of Pat Philman was almost certainly a cover-up for murder, so it could be a cover-up. The US military has a significant presence in Central and Eastern Europe, including the Baltic states. Okay, so that's it? It's just they were there, they died, and nobody cares how and why it happened? Really? We might have to wait for an autopsy, I guess, but 3 of them have been found before. The 4th body has been found just now. So it just makes no sense to me. It makes, like, I am very confused by this story, but I still felt like it's worth talking about it.